Friends, today we will discuss about the modifying tools in this video. So first start with new by opening AutoCAD 2026. So I am taking new sheet and we will discuss these options. So first make some basic geometry like a circle for applying these options and the rectangle and the another rectangle. And now start with move tool. So you know about this move tool. What is move? So by clicking it, first we will specify or select the object which we have to want to move. So first I want to move this circle. So click it and then enter. So now we have to specify point to move this. So we will click at the quadrant or center point also. So I'm move about center. So clicking in this and then move freely where we want to move. So I am putting it here. And so this is the normal basic tool you can use as you want. And next is copy. For copying any object, the copy tool is used. For copying, first you have to select object, then enter and same as specify the point and then click it and then copy where you want. As you want to copy here and here, then then enter. So this is the copy tool. And next is stretch. For stretch, I am making some geometry like this and using move tool. And then enter. So for using stretch tool, we will select this and we can also type S on keyboard. So I am clicking here and then select this and this also. Then enter and by using it, clicking on this or anywhere you want and then stretch it. For stretching linearly in horizontal direction, we will click F8. So this is the linear exact horizontal stretching and then enter. We can type measure length also, then what length you have to stretch it. So you can write length also. And to filling this, we can use this line. And you can use extrude option also. In this, there is a extend option, and when you click it, so it will extend. So there is some misunderstanding. So I am clicking by using this. So this is the stretch. I have covered three options, and now next is rotate. For rotating or rotate option, we will click on rotate and then specify object and then enter. Now we have to specify the base point about which you have to rotate the object. So if you want to rotate about center point or end point or anywhere on the edge, so as you want, you can rotate. So I am rotating here about this point. So clicking this and like this, we can rotate and then enter. So you can rotate as this and you can type angle also and then so the next is mirror option. So for mirror we will select object to mirror. I want to mirror these object. I want to mirror this full and then enter. Now specify the mirror line. So for mirror line there is 2 point we have to specify. So first is this and second is this. So for exact horizontal mirror line, we will click F8 and this is the mirror. And now it is asking that you want that this image you want to delete or not. So we will click erase source object to no. So n and then enter. So mirror object will not erase and it will remain. And if you want to remove this previous object after mirroring, so you can click yes option also. So this is the mirror option, and now it is resize option, scale or resize option. It act as a resize, so named as scale. So clicking on this, and for this I am making another rectangle like this, and a bigger rectangle like this. This is like that, and now applying this option. So clicking this and then enter. So if you want to enlarge this rectangle or make it too smaller than previous one, so you can use this option. So I am enlarging by its on by it is its on its center point. So clicking here and then enlarging like this. So this smaller rectangle is enlarged over the previous rectangle. So this option is used as. And then next option, there are two options in this. So first is trim. If you want to trim any object like that, like as, and where you want to trim smaller entity, so you can trim it. And next is extend option. If something if some line can extend up to next endpoint. If you want to extend this, then it will extend up to this. And if you want again this, then it will up to this. And if you want to extend this line, it will extend up to next cutting point. So if you can stand it like that. So these are two options have completed. And next is chamfer. So it is fillet, not chamfer. And fillet you want, you already know what are the fillet. So I am giving this fillet option. So fillet, chamfering and blend curve. These are the three types of edges we can make. So for making this, first we have to delete all this and making new geometry. This, this. And now this fillet option. So you have seen there are sharp straight corner and also known as the 90 angle or perpendicular also. So for giving plate, you have to first specify the object. So I am giving here and fillet and now give to radius. So I am giving 5 and then enter. And in this fit option, you have to first specify first giving the radius. So I am typing enter radius and then enter. And now the size of the radius. So I am giving here 5 mm. So this is the length and this is the second. So this is the plate have created. So because I am giving the reason behind this why this is deleted. So because because the radius is too larger. So first we will go back by using Control Z or undo, and now again using fillet, and then type radius, and radius is to be 3. So now this time it will not remove. So into using this, so it is not removing like that. And then next is chamfer. Chamfer is a blunt or straight corner. This is the curve, and chamfer will be the straight line. So in this chamfer also you can type polyline, distance, angle, or trim method table. So I am giving distance of 5 mm. So and this and the second point is this. So this chamfer is applied, and then next is blend curve. If you doesn't want any chamfer or like that, you can create. You want to create by your own. So you have to first specify or select the objects. So I am selecting this, and then select second object. So this is the blend or blend curve created. So in this case, this is created as any awkward type. If you want to make an actual drawing, it will make good. So these options are clear. And then next is array. So this is the good option. So I am explaining you. First I am making the circle and a second smaller circle. So and moving this on this circumference. So now starting the option. So these are the two options. Is a Here is a rectangular array, path array, or polar array. I am explaining you a path array. So first select object. So I want to select this object and then enter. Now it is saying select path curve. I am clicking this bigger circle as a path. You can select by your own as circle, rectangle, or any of the dimension, any of the shape. So I am applying this. And there are the further more option you can use by its own as I am showing some of them. So this is the 7, can increase by this and between also. So these are the option you can check it by own. So that there are not too hard options. So you can use this option like that. And then next is polar array. Polar array is about the circle as I show you in this type. And next is rectangular array. So for using rectangular array, I am click I am first I am making the object. There is no object. And now clicking this object rectangular array. Now select object and then enter. So this is the rectangular array. You can define rows, column, between length and between rows length and levels also. And by defining by your own choice, you have to click close array. So the array will be defined. So these options are cleared, and now next option is this erase tool. So if you want to erase any object by using this, we will click on this and like this, then have to enter. So it will erase. So I am telling you what are the difference between erase and trim. Erase will remove all the object. All the object means the entire object. But in trim, the entire object will not be removed. Only the side or edge, point to point connection will be removed. So this is the difference between them. And the next is explode option. So if you making a object like that and any of complex, I am showing in a good example. So if you select this, then if you see I am clicking on here, then full object will be selected. Full object is selecting now. and then we will apply the explode option. Explode means that all the sides will be removed and move can freely. So there is select properly in a one way. So for exploding it, we will select this and then enter. And now it is exploded and we can use all the sides by as you want. So you clicking this in this. Now we have to select by one in a manner. As before, we have to click in a single click. We can choose by a single click. So this is the export option. And now it is the offset option. For offsetting, we have to draw some geometry and this and a circle and a rectangle also. So now this offset option. For by clicking on this offset option, first you have to specify the distance. So I am clicking 2 and then enter. So and then select object and now second step next step to give the direction. If you want to offset here or here, you can select by mouse. So I want to offset this line here. So this line is offsetted. No lines, you can offset a circle, rectangle, or any of geometry. So because of that, I am using all these. I am explaining offset option in all three. So previous is 2 mm is selected. But if you want to give another dimension or offsetting position, so you have to specify the length again. If you not specifying, then 2 mm will be considered as you written previously. So I am clicking 5 here and now selecting this object and then setting it. We can offset by inside and inside or outside. I'm offsetting is its inside and now this rectangle also. So there is 5 mm distance between the offsetting and now offsetting it outside. So these are the modifying tools are completed here and the next upcoming video will be on these advanced modifying tool. So these are some basic tools, basics, not so basic, some advancement tool, and this tool will be covered in next video. So till then, keep learning, keep practicing.